Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and today we're going to share all about a single morph with you. That is going to be Blitz. We've been kind of doing this series. I've had a lot of people say, hey, we really like this, we really enjoy it. That's awesome. If you like it, you enjoy it, click like, click subscribe so you don't miss one. And I know you're probably thinking, I keep hearing you say that, and I never used to hear you say that. Yeah, I know. I'm becoming just like everybody else. But there's a reason, because we need our channel to grow like everybody else. So do it! Quit waiting. Just click the two buttons. Like, subscribe, and you're done. Boop, boop, two buttons. I don't ask for much here. Remember, too, if the channel grows, we can do more things with it. So like, subscribe, share with your friends, make them like it. I don't know, like, hold your family hostage and make them all like, subscribe. Don't do that. That's a felony. But we are going to talk all about Blitz. When we're done, we're going to go talk about some of our future plans involving Blitz with our Patreon members. Another thing that you should consider subscribing, but only if you find it worthwhile to you. But I think it is. Give it a shot. Cost you less than a Subway sandwich. It cost you like what a Subway sandwich cost you like in 1994. You know, before that weird guy started touching all the young people, had to go to prison for a little while. It cost you a Subway sandwich was back then. So you can go check it out, see if you get better value. I promise nobody's going to touch you. Well, unless you want them to. But even then, it won't be us. I don't care. I don't know who you're going to meet on there. But we're going to share with you all about Blitz. So let's get started. Oh. And of course, the first one I want to show you, I'm having a hard time reaching, and he's in shed. No problem, though. Sometimes it's good to show you one in shed. I'll show you ones that aren't in shed, too. So this is a Blitz. This is our original Blitz male. That's why I wanted to show him. This is the first one that we ever purchased. We purchased, I should say we purchased. We had the opportunity to purchase one. Well, another gentleman we know was purchasing one, and there was two to be sold. So they picked up both. We split the cost, and this is the one we got. Right? Really awesome. Great opportunity for us. Anyway, really cool looking snake. So what makes a Blitz a Blitz? Well, I'm going to put this one back because there's a reason to put this one back. This is a good example. What we've been able to produce with them and hold back makes for a better example of what makes a Blitz. A Blitz, because again, by production and choosing, when you look at babies that aren't in shed, it's going to help you really see what makes a Blitz a Blitz. So I'm just going to pull one of the first ones I got. Now, this actually isn't a holdback. This is one that we are parting with, may have already parted with. I don't know. We may need to ship it off. I got to check my labels. But this is a great example of what makes a Blitz a Blitz. Keep that there. Something I should have thought of doing and I didn't, so I'm going to think of it now. Because you probably need something to compare that to, right? So I'm going to find you something to compare that to. Okay, you're angry. I won't use you. You know what? I'll use you. Yeah, you're not angry. You're a good snake. Now this is actually a double het snake, so this is not a normal, but it's going to look a lot like a normal. So let's just put these guys here for comparison purposes. So now, what makes a Blitz a Blitz? Well, let's look. One, the pattern is just way busier. If you start looking at how many alien heads you have per mile there, you're going to see there's a lot more of them here than there is here. Number two, you're going to, on a good Blitz, have a lot of like gravelly in there. Blitz is linked to some gravel stuff. They look really cool. I really dig that look. You don't see that as much in here. So what else? I think the color is different. So the colors aren't like necessarily completely different. I like the blacks on the Blitz better. Some like the black on a black pastel. I just think it's a little bit deeper. It's a little bit darker. It looks really good and it has high contrast. The other big thing is the pattern. So on a normal, you're going to get, this is a great example, because you're going to get some funky pattern. This is actually a really funky normal, a lot of keyholes. You know, people look at me, oh, is that a Blitz? Because it's got like that right there. And I know people will be like, oh, it was bred into a Blitz. There it is, it's a Blitz. This was not bred into a Blitz. It's not a Blitz. It's just kind of a funky normal. When you get a Blitz, it becomes very, very evident. You're going to see things like pattern twisting there. Everything is going to be like almost doubled, trying to turn to singles. Here, that twist looks like a guy flexing his arms, you know, that sort of thing. You'll start to see that. Over here is a perfect example. What I'm talking about, boom, 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 and you see how much busier it is. So you're not looking to identify your Blitz for a single mark. Like, oh, there it is. No, look at the difference. I mean, if you can't tell what I'm talking about, for 1, 2, 3 alien heads, we like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it's way, actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1, 2, 3, roughly. So it's way busier. You can see I'm talking about the color a little bit in there, and then just how much space is in those. And they're all funky. You also tend to get a lot of these rings on its back, like you're seeing here. Dink, dink, dink. That tends to happen in Blitz a lot. When you start to combo it, that tends to show up more. Blitz leopard, I've seen a Blitz leopard banana. Blitz and leopard will tend to have more ringing. So this may have actually been paired to a leopard. It's why you may be seeing so much in there. It's maybe impossible. I'm going to have to look. So that's what you're going to get out of Blitz. That is a great example of what we're looking for, some of the things we're looking for versus a normal. So let me share with you some known combos that we have. I'm going to go first one of our OG Blitz combos. And that would be right here. Now this girl may be a little thin. She has laid eggs already this year, and she's in the midst of recovering from that. Her color is also terrible because she's about to have her post-lay shed. So you always hear about the pre-lay shed. After they lay, they will then go through a shed process pretty soon after, usually about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe to a month. They'll start that, and she is in that process. So what this is our original Calico Blitz, or Calitz. So really cool. Again, I know, looks a little small. That's why she gave us a nice, good clutch this year. Where it showed up in her, as you can really see it in the sides of Calico Influence, how it worked well with the Blitz. She doesn't want to cooperate. And you can see that overall funky pattern still. You're not getting the ringing so much on the back with this combo. It's just not one that's doing that. But you can see how funky that pattern is. It's nothing like a normal Calico. So you can see the Blitz is definitely in there. It's definitely doing some crazy things to it. And then the Calico also being something to call a chaos gene. That's going to be our new name. You always hear people talk about, oh, this is an enhancing gene. This is a pattern gene. This is a cleaning gene. We're going to start labeling things chaos genes. And I think the Blitz is a chaos gene, and I think Calico is a chaos gene. What I mean by a chaos gene is it just makes everything chaotic. It makes it really busy, really nuts. I mean, the tail here is crazy. Everything kind of goes weird a lot of times when you mix those. It's chaotic, which makes for fun mixes when you're putting something chaotic to something that's known to clean, make things better, etc., etc. I'll show you an example of that now. Get on in there! Go on. For that, I had to come over here. Now, this is one we're keeping, so this will not be made available. But it's a pretty cool snake. Where are you at? Actually, maybe I didn't keep one of you. Here we go. Yes, I did. Now, this is what we believe to be a pastel leopard Blitz. Where are we seeing that? Well, the pastel is obviously there in the color, right? This looks nothing like a normal leopard. I mean, I can show you a normal leopard if you want. Well, I'll show you Dad. Dad is a pastel leopard. He's actually looking pretty good. He just had, or she, sorry, Mom's a pastel leopard. Dad is actually Thor. So here is a pastel leopard. So you can see the difference in these two snakes, right? Definite difference. So we know Blitz is in there, but it also doesn't have the normal pattern we just talked about with Blitz. You see everything is widened out. Where the twist would normally be, they're widened out, widened out, widened out, wide, wide, wide. Let's get that onion ring look, right? All through it, bam, bam. Trying to twist there, but widened. So that widening tends to be a factor of the leopard. See, look, there, the onion ringing. So you have the chaos gene of Blitz going with this to turn what would normally be this pretty repeating thing to this chaotic thing. It enhances the blushing. It's doing all kinds of things to cause chaos, right? To cause a lot of chaos. Now, the head stamp isn't quite as crazy as it is on this one, but you can still see it's got that lightening of the head. It's just stayed a lot, I don't know, I would say the blushing has kind of made that whole thing kind of out. And you get some highlighting. This is my favorite part of the snake. That was a surprise. Again, when you start playing with these genes that not a lot of people use, you get some surprises. This is why I kept this one. Because of all the blushing, it looks like this is highlighted in black, which is really kind of cool. And it's something that you don't see with the leopard. No highlighting here, but here, because of all that is highlighted. You also get all the flaming up the side. There and there, how nuts that is. And again, that's that chaos coming in. We didn't know what Blitz was going to do. And you don't really see that here. So, pastel leopard Blitz, we think. And pastel leopard. Okay, you guys want to go away. I know. I'm working on it. Here you go, girly. And this is a 2020 baby, not a 19 baby. 2020 baby. Let me put this one back. Yeah, I know, you're super excited. There you are, go on in there. Okay, so we've shown you a normal Blitz, shown you a couple combos with Blitz. Now I'm going to show you what you can really do with Blitz. So when you start taking that chaos gene, and you start mixing with things that are not chaotic, major color genes, everything else that you've got going on, what are you going to get? Well, I'm going to show you what happened when we paired a banana black pastel to that calico Blitz. So 4 genes possible, right? We believe all 4 to be in here. Now, can we say 100% for sure? No, because nobody really knows. Well, why is everything in shed when we do these videos? This one's also going into shed because, you know, it's really hard. Nobody's done this. But this is what we believe, and this is not its best looking moment, to be a banana black pastel calico Blitz. Could we be wrong? Yep, we could be wrong. If we're wrong, I think we would be wrong on the black pastel portion. Let me show you why I believe what I'm talking about. One, if you can't tell why I think this is banana, you're in the wrong business, y'all. Go back and watch our banana video. Obviously the banana, so we're not even going to cover that. 2, this tail pattern should remind you a whole lot of that calico Blitz I showed you, right? So because of that, all the way down to the blushing you're going to see there is what's telling me that what we have here has caught calico in it as well as Blitz. The black pastel was because this is so much more washed, almost wanting to ring. Now you do hear her breathe. It's because she's in shed and been digging. She does not have respiratory, I promise. You're just whistling Dixie at me. That's why you're getting that. So I think that's the black pastel influence. So I do think they're all in there. Could I have missed the black pastel? Sure, I could have. But something is changing that look. And the only thing it could really be would be the black pastel. Where I'm starting to question myself a little bit, although as this aging is getting more, is the black pastel tends to have a lot more spotting. But let me show you for comparison's sake. She'll stay there. A black, and that is a she, a black pastel banana. This will give you an idea of some of the difference that we're dealing with. Maybe. Where are you at? So, if we were just dealing with the black pastel banana, this is the look. And as you can see, it also tends to eat that pattern out a little bit, but you don't get the linking. The calico's giving us the linking. We're getting the eaten pattern, I think, from the black pastel portion, and then we're getting the twisting, which you can see in here if I can find the right spots. It gets harder to see because the calico from the Blitz. But it's wanting to twist there. It's wanting to twist up in here. You can see it in there. So I do think we're getting all 4. You can see that pattern is not nearly as clean as that going through. It's all more of a mess. And then the colors are different. So that is also telling me that I think Blitz is definitely in here. Because again, it's going to cause chaos. It's going to make everything a little more difficult. So we definitely have something. Because this is in shed. This isn't. So this is the 2 genes. Calico doesn't lighten. But because the Blitz changes that black, it's going to change that purple. So I do think all 4. And this girl here, yes, I think they are. I'll go ahead and put her back up. So Kurt, any questions? I guess I should have said too before I ask you any questions. Blitz is an incomplete dominant gene. That does mean that there is a super form of Blitz. What that super form would be called a Blitzkrieg. I would love to show you one, but if I'm being honest, I simply don't have one. We've never tried to make a Blitzkrieg yet. And the reason for that, saying why not, because we're really limited on our Blitz females. We only ever had one Blitz female, and I'm hoping she lays eggs, so I didn't get her out. And then a Blitz male. We had to hold back our own Blitz female. So this is coming from that one Blitz male, so we got to be a little careful going back and back. I actually probably need to buy Blitz from somebody else that's been outcrossed a little bit more, and then come back. I could probably get away with Blitz to Blitz here, and eventually work for just super Blitzes, but I probably don't want to take too many offspring down generations to go back to like great-great-grandpa. So we will have to watch that. I can get away with it maybe once and then no more. So we will try to make super Blitz or Blitzkrieg. Lowever, I didn't want to burn my females on that because my one male is just Blitz. So we'll probably possibly to swap, trade, purchase and it has to be a super nice example. So I'm not going to play them around with some of the things I've seen out there. I'm not trying to pick, but this is a project near and dear to my heart. Quality means so much to try to do a Blitzkrieg. But we'll get more into that with the Patreon members. Kurt, you got any questions?
No.
All right, guys, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. That's really all you need to know about Blitz. We'll catch you next time.